I wanted to write this article discussing how Democrats often use churches, but specifically Black churches, as an opportunity to garner some sort of interest from Black voters, or at least use the image of Black voters to improve their polling status. And I think this is, for me as a Christian, a disturbing trend that I see and I've been watching for a number of years. They often use the most holiest of places, churches. They use people who are supposed to be holy figures to do secular things. They allow people like Joe Biden to come up on stage and spew secularism and to talk about their adversaries. But that's not what we're there for, right? The purpose of going to church is to get closer to God, not get closer to a politician. And I think that there are many Black churches who are compromised, right? They act like pimps for the politicians, especially Democrats, where they're perfectly fine allowing these people to come in, spew their nonsense, and take people away from God and bringing them closer to whoever's standing in front of them. And then on top of that, even more insulting, that the politicians come in there and pretend to care about the God that we're trying to pray to. I think that when they come in there and they try to use a little twang in their voice and try to do their best Martin Luther King impression, it's very insulting. And what's worse is that there's a congregation of people who are used to this, who like it. It is the holy shuck and jive of politics when they show up there and pretend to care about what we're doing. But the reality is that many churches, especially the ones that we're talking about that allow these politicians in there who are predominantly Black, many of them are ideologically compromised because they are too political, or they believe that being Black is more important than being a Christian. And that is the flaw in the system. Because they see their Blackness as being more important than being Christian, it allows an opportunity for someone like Joe Biden, Hillary Clinton, or AOC to come in and infiltrate. And then what makes it worse is that you have these religious leaders who are in charge, who want to be seen, who want to be part of the Democratic Party machine. They want to be elevated. It is why the most prominent Black figures who are the leaders of the Black community all are called reverend. But what church have you seen these people sit in? I just think that this is much of poison that is allowed. And it's allowed because the Black church has been compromised. It's been compromised for some time. There are some that aren't part of it, but man, are there too many.